I'm going to create a new user. And to create a new user, I'm going to click the login or sign up tab, and then it opens this page, the login page, and then you click this link, register here, and then it opens a form where you can register the user. So enter the name and enter the surname, cell phone number, and then enter email address, and then enter a password. And then I click the register button. Then it shows the success message. And then I have to confirm the email before I log in. And then here's the email, and then click this one, and then click the button confirm to confirm the email. After registering, and then email confirmed successfully, and close this window. It shows this message. Then I'm going to close this message, this window, and go and log in. And then I'm logged in successfully. When the user wants to update the user details, the user will be required to log in by clicking the login and login or sign up tab, and then the login page will open. User will log in using the email address and the password. And then when successful, the user will be redirected to the profile page, and then the user can update the name, the email address, the surname, or the phone number. So I'll update the name to be the same as the surname, and then I click update. It shows user details updated successfully, and then a user can log out once the user is done. when the user wants to delete the account from the system, the user will need to log in by clicking the login or sign up tab, and then the login page will open. We'll log in using the email address and the password. And then click the sign in. And then the user will click delete my account. And then it shows a warning message saying, are you sure you want to delete your account? This action cannot be undone. And then the user has to confirm by clicking OK. Then I'll click OK. And it shows a success message saying account deleted successfully. And then click OK. And then once the user is deleted, the system will redirect will redirect the user to the home page. Now I'm going to show how the user can update the password from the system. So the user will need to log in by clicking the login or sign up tab, and then it will open the login page. Then log in using the email address, and then the password. Then click the sign in button, and then when the login is successful, the user will be redirected to the user profile page, and then the user will come here to the security and click the update password button, and then it will open the update password form. Then the user will be required to enter the username, which is the email address, and then we'll be required to enter the current password, which is the password that the user used to log in, and then to set a new password, and then to confirm the new password. And then once the user is done, we'll click the update password button, and then it shows password updated successfully. Okay, and then the user can log out. Now I'm going to show how to reset the password if the user has forgotten his or her password. I'm going to click the login or sign up tab, and then it opens the login page, and then I'm going to click the forgot password link, and then it opens the forgot password page, and then I need to type the email address of the registered user, and then I click send OTP. It gives me a feedback saying OTP sent, and I'm going to open the email you get the OTP. And then this is the OTP. Then I'm just going to copy it and paste it here on the text box, OTP code, and then enter my new password. And then I click reset password button. If the user doesn't get the OTP before the OTP expires, the user will need to request a new OTP. So I will click the reset button to reset, the reset password button to reset my password. Password reset successfully. And then I can go and log in. And then I successfully resetted my password, and I was able to log in into my profile or account.
So now we move on to the reviews. So in order for a customer to write a review, they go on the reviews tab, and then here they're able to see other reviews by other customers as well. And to post a review or to add a review, they come here where it says share experience. So let me say the service by the superior team was quick. And then let me post the review. So now you can see the review that I just posted here. It says 0 seconds. The service by superior team was quick. Um, so now we'll just move on to the second use case, which is the following use case, which is update review. So to update a review, a customer goes on the edit icon, and then this form that says edit your review pops up, and then they're able to edit the review. So let me say the review by superior team was really, really quick. And then I will update the review. So now you can see it says 0 seconds ago, and then the review has been updated. Now it says the service by superior team was really, really quick. And then we'll now move on to the next use case, which is delete review. So to delete a review, a customer to delete a review, a customer can only delete their own review. So same thing with editing, with updating a review, a customer is only able to update their own review. So a customer is not able to update or delete another customer's review. So now to delete the review, they simply click on this delete icon, and then they get a confirmation message that just ask them if they show that they want to delete the review, and then we go ahead and delete the review by clicking OK. And then we get a confirmation message that tells us that the review has been deleted successfully.
Now I'm going to show how to create a user role into the system. Um, you click the user roles option from the sidebar, and then it will open this page showing the list of user roles that are already into the system. And then you click the create role button, and then it opens create user role page. And then I will enter the role name. I'll just select manager and then give a description for that role. Can manage everything in the system. And then I select the permissions for that role. So I will just select everything. And then once done, selecting the permissions for the role, I'm going to click the create role button, and it shows a success message, and it shows the role that I've just created, manager. And then I will assign this role to a user. Click the assign user role option from the sidebar, and then it opens all the users that are registered into the system. Then I will register. Then I will assign a role to the first user. Then the user role that I created, manager, and then I click assign. It gives a feedback message saying role assigned successfully. Click OK. And now I'm going to show how to update a task. So I will search for the task that I created previously, and then this is the task that I created. So click the edit button to open a page where I can update this task. And then it opens the update task page. So I will just update the date, the due date to be on the 23rd of September. And then once I'm done, I'm just gonna click the update task button. It shows the success message, and then route to the task listing, and then I'll search for that task to see if it was updated. The date now is 23, which it was 22. And now I'm going to show how to delete a task if the user wants to delete the task um, from the system. So I will just delete break pads um, replacement with the task ID 4. Now with the task ID number 4, and then it shows a message where the user will be required to confirm to delete this task. So click OK to confirm. It shows a success message, and it is deleted. Now it's not on the system. It is being removed from the system. It is not there. It had task ID number 4. Now I am going to show how to assign a task to the user or to the employee. The user will click the assign task option from the sidebar, and this page will open showing all the task name and also an option to select the employee that you want to assign the task to, and also clicking the button assign. So I will assign this task that I created, battery checkup, previously to this employee. Select the employee name and then click the assign button. It shows a feedback message saying task successfully assigned and notified via email. So click OK and then open the email. Just refresh. And there is the email showing new task assignment and then showing the name to showing the name of the employee and also the details of the assigned task, including the due date and also the description. Now I will view assigned task as an employee from the employee app. So I will need to log in first. So click the login from the navbar, and then it opens a login page. And then password. Then I'll log in using the email and the password. And I click login. And then it opens the view assigned task. Then I click view assigned task, and I can see the task that is assigned to me as an employee, the due date, the date that was created and the due date, and also the status. Then I can, once I'm done, I can log out. Now I'm going to show how to create a task into the system. The user will click the bookings option from the sidebar, and this page will open showing all bookings, and then click the create task button, and then it opens the create task page with a form to capture all the necessary details for the task. And then I will enter the task name, then I'll just select battery backup, and then I will enter the task description. You can say perform battery check for the car with the number plate GP. And then select the due date, or select the 22nd of September, and then set the status of this task, and then click the create button, show the success message. Then it routes to the task listing page. Then I'll just expand this, and this is the task that I created. And now I'm going to show how to update a task. So I will search for the task that I created previously, and then this is the task that I created. So click the edit button to open a page where I can update this task. And then it opens the update task page. So I will just update the date, the due date to be on the 23rd of September. And then once I'm done, I'm just gonna click the update task button. It shows the success message, and then route to the task listing, and then I'll search for that task to see if it was updated. The date now is 23, which it was 22.
Now an admin wants to create a frequently asked question. I'm gonna go to the dashboard and navigate to the side nav bar for admins. Press there, and then it's gonna display facts that already exist in the system if they are there. And then you're gonna press the add fact button, and then you're gonna write the question and the answer, which I'm gonna do now. And then I'm gonna write the answer. And then you're gonna press the add fact button, and then it's gonna display the successful message and it appears here at the end. And then now if I want to update the flag, I'm going to press this blue pencil icon, which is for editing. And let's say, for example, I'm just going to update the answer. And then I'm going to say update back, and it's going to display the successful message again. And now I want to delete the flag. I press this icon, this delete icon, and it reassures me, are you sure you want to delete the flag? And I say yes, delete, and it's deleted from the system.
Okay, so this for this part it covers audit log. So the admin can actually view the audit log on the system. So it shows what happened, which action was performed on the system at what time, and who performed that action. So the admin logs into the system and then navigate to the sidebar where it says view audit log, and then on the audit log form, it displays the audit log summary. So here's the summary. In the table form, it shows the username, the full name, transaction type, date, time, and credit card data. So here, the admin can search for a record on the table of the audit log. So let's search something that doesn't exist on this table. Let's say cat. So since cat doesn't exist on the system, it's gonna return nothing. So if you search for this, since it already exists, it's just gonna like display all of this. So yeah, items per page, V10, 20, up to 50. So here's the audit log.
Now I'm going to show how to update the tax status as an employee after I have completed the task or when I start doing the task. Then I will have to log in first using the email address and the password, and then click the login button. And then it opens the welcome page, and then I click the view assigned task, and then it opens the task that are assigned to me as an employee. Then I will click update status, then select status. Then I can choose in progress if I'm starting to doing the task, or complete if I done doing the task. But now I'll just choose in progress and then click the update button. And then it shows a message there showing that the task was updated successfully. And then I can see that the status changed from pending to in progress. Then after I'm done, I will log out, select log out.
Now you want to add a service. Gonna go to services tab on the side nav bar, and then you're gonna click the add service button, and it's gonna take you to the ad service modal, and then you're going to type the service name. And then you're going to choose an image for the service. And then you're going to write the service description. And then you're going to write the learn more details. And then you're going to select the service type. So now we're going to select the service type that we had created, which is custom service type, and then the price. And then price valid from. Now we have to choose a present date or a future date. So we're going to choose today, which is the 21st of September. And then we're going to say it's valid until the end of this year. And then I'm going to press add service button. Then let's view it. There it is, there at the bottom. It's created. And then I'm gonna update it by pressing the edit button. Then I'm just gonna edit the image. And then the image change the, then I'm gonna say update service. And then I'm gonna update my date and I say 21st, which is the date of today. And then it's successful. And then I'm gonna view it again. And then it's updated. And then there it shows by the services with an updated image. Now I'm gonna show when you delete a service that you can delete a service. The tire repair, the one that I created now, I'm gonna delete it and then it's deleted. Yes, it no longer shows. Thank you. Now the admin wants to add service type. So you navigate to the dashboard and go to the sidebar, side navigation bar, and then you click the add service type button, and then it shows the add service type model, and then you're gonna write the service type name, and then you're gonna press add service type button, then gonna show that message and it's gonna take you back to the service type page, and then there it is added with an ID3 at the end. And then now you want to edit it, so you're gonna press the edit button and it's gonna display the model, and then we're gonna say update service type, and then it's updated. Now you want to delete the service type, press, and then it's deleted. It's also deleted on the table.
Okay, so now we move to the booking subsystem. Um, so with the first use case is where you make a booking. The customer makes a booking. So what you do is you go to book appointment, and then you will see different services of which you can book for, and then you go and click on book now. Let me click book now for an oil change. Um, and then here on this form, it's already on oil change. I can select a date for the oil change. Let me select, today is the 21st, so let me select the 22nd of September. And then I can select a time slot. So, what time on the 22nd of September? Let me say 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Then I can also select repair station. So let me choose this one. And then I confirm the booking. So after confirming the booking, you get a notification that tells you that the booking was successful, and then I can then proceed to my emails, and then you get an email that confirms the booking. So here's the booking confirmation. It tells you your booking number, and the service type, the date, and also the time. So now we will move on to the next use case, which is search booking. So you go to view profile, and then you view all the bookings, and then you see it's gonna display all the users, all the bookings by this user. So these are all the bookings, and the most recent one that we just did is right here. Um, the one here. So I can search oil oil change, and obviously it's just oil changes that were here. So it's already displayed. And then now I'll just move on to the next use case, which is the update booking. So to update a booking, you will go on edit, and then you can, let's change this booking from oil change to let's say filter change, and then let's change the booking date When do we want to, let's change it to the 23rd, and then let's change the time slot to 1 p.m. and then the repair station to the last one here, and then update the booking. Then you get a notification that tells you that the booking has been updated successfully. So now we'll move on to the next use case, which is cancel a booking. So to cancel a booking, you go on cancel, and then you can actually put, there's a pop up that um that a confirmation pop up that asks you to confirm, are you sure that you really want to cancel the booking? And then you proceed and click on cancel to cancel the booking, and then you get a notification that says the booking has been cancelled successfully, and the status changes from cancelled to I mean, it changes to cancelled. The status changes to cancelled, and then the last use case is reschedule booking. So now to reschedule a booking, you will go to reschedule, um, and then you will choose when you want to reschedule the booking to. So let's reschedule the booking to the 23rd, and then let's choose 2 p.m. as the time slot, and then the this repair station, and then we confirm, and then it tells you that the booking has been rescheduled. So instead of being cancelled, it's been rescheduled to a different date. So now we'll move on to subsystem 9, which is the supplier subsystem. Um, and we'll just go to the first use case, which is add supplier. So to add a supplier, you go on the dashboard, and then you go on suppliers, and then you'll see a list of suppliers that we already have. And then to add a supplier, you just go click on add supplier, and then you can fill in all this information that's required on the form. So, for example, I filled this the company name, the email, the phone number, the street name, and then the city, province, let's say Western Cape, and then the postal code as well. And then you can proceed and add a supplier. Um, so once the supplier is saved, you'll get a confirmation message that tells you that the supplier has been added successfully. And now you can see the supplier that we just added here with the ID 6 at the bottom of the list. And then now we'll move on to the next use case, which is search a supplier. And then we can search the supplier that we just added now. We can say tire solutions. So tire solutions, which is here. It's the one number 6. Okay, so that's it for search a supplier, and now we'll just move on to edit a supplier. So we can click on edit. Okay, now we go on update supplier, and then to update a supplier, we go on the edit button, and then we can change any field. For example, let's change the name of the company, and we'll say um Code Titans, for example, and then click on update supplier, and then you'll just get a feedback confirmation message that the supplier has been updated successfully. And then we'll move on to the last use case, which is use case 9.4, delete supplier. And then to delete a supplier. So before you can delete a supplier in order for you to be able to delete a supplier, the supplier should not be linked to any supplier orders. So since this supplier that we just added is not linked to any supplier order, we can proceed and delete this supplier. So you will get a confirmation form where you it asks you, are you sure that you want to delete this supply? And then we'll confirm and click delete to delete the supply, and you'll just get a confirmation message telling you that the supply has been deleted successfully.
So now we're gonna focus on supplier order. We have list of suppliers on the system. So now we want to send out a supplier order. So the admin is gonna navigate to supplier order tab, and then they're gonna click on create supplier order button, and then here it shows the create supplier order form. So the supplier order form has supplier company, order date, notes, and the stock item that you want to order. So supplier company, the system is gonna get available suppliers on the system, and then we're gonna use this one. Then order date, let's just select any date, 23. No, I place an order for 50 items. And here you just select stock item that you want to order. So you want to order SP spot, and quantity should be 50. So if you select a specific stock item, it's just gonna display the brand under that specific stock item and the size. Now I say submit order. So it's still processing the whole thing, and then it's gonna send out an email. So it says supply order created successfully, and email sent out to a supply. So now just go to my emails. Just go to my email to check if the email is there. Gmail. Okay, so here is the supplier order. So the email, this is the format for the email. It says new supplier order from Superior Wheels, because this is one of our suppliers. So order number, order date. So this is the notes. This I place order for 50 items. Then this shows the summary of what I ordered. So now the admin can also search for specific supply order on the system. So you can just use any keywords. So you can use let's say you want to search using routing, say routing. So it's gonna filter out animation records and return this one because the keyword matches some information that is on the card. So now even admin can also reorder uh, a placed order. So it means like they want to reorder, like repeat a specific order that is been placed. So now they gonna click on reorder, and so the system is gonna display a pop-up says, are you sure you want to order for order item 3? Then it says if you say okay, it's gonna take whatever information that is inside this order and then send it to a specific supplier. So now let's say the admin wants to edit um the supplier order. So they click on this edit button, edit, and then they can change the name of the supplier company to a new supplier. Then they can change the date, 25. They can change the nose. Then they can change the item. And then after changing everything, then they click on update order. And so the processing is gonna show a confirmation. It says supplier order updated successfully, and email sent to suppliers. Then you click on OK. So it happens that the admin wants to cancel a specific supplier order. So if they want to cancel a supplier order, they just go to cancel, and then the system is gonna um, display a modal which shows, are you sure you want to cancel this order? Then the admin is just gonna click OK. Then after clicking OK, it shows the confirmation that order cancelled and email is sent to the supplier. So now let's go to these emails and check the cancellation of order. So I updated the order. This is the email for updating supplier order. Then this is the email for cancellation notice. So it shows okay the company cancelled this order to the supplier. Okay, so this is the part for receiving stock on at the superiors and Tyres business. So after a supply order is placed, there comes a time where the business has to receive the stock. So the admin logs in on the system and then navigate to the inventory section, and then they click on this receive stock button, and then they click on this receive stock, and then they enter the stock description. So just for testing purposes, we can just say stock description, then the date when we receive the stock, supplier or the invoice. Let's just say re- then received by the manager. Then this is the order line receipt, shows how many quantities were received. So quantities that we counted is like 50. Unit cost price for 1000 in the description testing purposes. Then unit cost price for this one 500. Then nose testing purposes. Then we submit receive stock. Oh, it's gonna display a notification for stock receipts received successfully. Then you click on OK. This is the summary of received stock list. The user can search for a received stock list using keywords. Let's just say manager. So it filters out. If you say admin, it don't return anything because of the table. The keyword admin doesn't exist.
We're going to add a category. You just navigate to the categories tab and you click add category button. And then for category name, I'm going to write batches. And we're going to write a description. I auto clicked it. Then we're going to say add category button. And date is at the end. It's been created successfully. And if we want to edit it, we press the edit button. And let's say we're just gonna remove the last part. And then I'm gonna click update button. And now it doesn't show the computer part at the end. And then we're gonna show when you're deleting it, press the delete button and you delete, and then it's no longer there. After adding a category, we're gonna add a brand, and we're gonna navigate to brands, and we're gonna click add brand button. Select category. We're gonna select the category that we just created, which is batches, and a brand name. We're gonna say Duracell, and then we're gonna click the add button. And then we're just gonna and then there it is on the table at the end. And we're gonna show how to update a brand. We're gonna click the edit button. Gonna secure the same. and then we can update the brand name, and I'm gonna say update. And then we're just gonna navigate the brand name is updated, and then we're gonna delete it and delete it successfully. It's no longer there. After adding a brand, you want to add a product, which is our inventory. Go to inventory tab and we click on add new stock button, and then it's gonna reveal the add stock model. Then we're just gonna add the stock item name. Then a description. Size, stock quantity, reorder level, and then we're gonna select an image. And then sellable, yes. Category, we're gonna select the category that we created, which is batteries. And then we're gonna select the brand, which we said Duracell. And then the price, we're gonna say 1000. And then effective date, we're gonna say from 21st September, which is the present date, because you must choose present date or the future date. Valid until the end of the year, which is going to be December 31st. And then after we're done, we're gonna click on add stock button. There it is successfully created. Now we're gonna check it on our table. Then let's do, and then there it is, automotive advanced battery. It has been successfully created. Now we want to edit it, update. Let's say we're just going to update the stock quantity 101, then update stock. It is, this quantity has been updated to 101.
Okay, so still on inventory. So we're gonna check the functionality for stock take. So stock take is more like you have physical stock. So now you want to adjust the stock quantity items on the system. So first you're gonna perform physical stock count. Then you go to the system and record whatever the stock count you got from the physical count of the stock. So you go to stock and then you say take stock. Then here is a drop down for selecting a stock item that you want to perform stock take for. So initially on this, I want to perform stock take for this SP Sport LM705. So the quantity is 50. So when I take stock, so now say SP Sport, then I change the quantity to 100. Then the notes I performed stock take the SP Sport LM705 physical physical stock item quantity was, so it says quantity was 100. So the date is today, save. Then it says stock take performed successfully. So this is the search bar. You can search for stock take records. So let's check if it works. Performed. It works fine. It just filters out and mention records. So after performing stock take, the system is gonna adjust the quantities of that specific item that you perform stock take for. So initially it was 50, so now it is updated to 100 after performing stock take. Okay, so for writing off stock items, so basically you have quantity of stock on the system. Here now is 41. So if you write off stock item from the system, so it's gonna reduce the quantity by the number of stock item that you want to write off. So we have SP spot LM. We're just gonna use this one to write off stock item from the system. So you say you click on this write off stock item. So this page is gonna show summary of written off stock items. So on this date, the stock ID was written off. Reason was physical damage. Then the item name is SP. So okay, let me just use SP. Then I say write off stock item. Then here on the drop down, I just select the item that I want to write off. I want to write off SP. Then description, yeah, this testing and of resin physical damage. So now, initially on the system, there is 41 stock items SP spot LM. Then over is like 41 quantities. So I want to write off 21. So that means the remaining items on the system is gonna be 20. So okay, let's select today's date, then submit. Stock write off created. So it's gonna show you the notification one alert. Okay. Then here you can search for stock write off. So let me search for this one which I just created, which is testing. So it's just gonna filter out and matching record. Then when I go back to inventory and check the quantity of the stock item which I wrote off. So the quantity was 41. Since I wrote off 21 items from this stock. So it's gonna minus that 41 by the number of stock which I wrote off. So the remaining stock is gonna be 20. Still on write off stock, the admin wants to update and delete a specific written off stock item. So now let's update this stock item. So it says update. Then let's choose like a different stock item to write off. Let's go for efficient grip SUV. Then we say purposes, testing purposes. Then say stolen. Then the quantity that I want to write off is 10. The date for today. Then update. Write off updated successfully. Then now I want to delete write off. So if I delete the specific write off, the records will reset. That means whatever that was written off is gonna go back to normal since the stock write off is deleted on the system. So if I delete SP spot LM, see delete, okay, write off is deleted successfully. Then I go and check the inventory. It's gonna go back to the normal quantity that it had.
This is the vet management tab. So now we're going to show you how we can create a vet. Can pick maybe 15 comma or 15%, and then we choose today's date, and then we click create vet, and it displays this is the vet rate from the 21st of September. So now we can edit VAT as well, and maybe we change it from 15 to 16 from 22nd of September. Click update. And there it shows that the VAT has been created and it has also been updated.
So we're gonna look at this section of discount. So the admin should be able to create discount on the system. So they navigate to discount section under the nav bar on the side menu. So they when they want to add a new discount, they're gonna go to this button and say we have add new discount form which has text box and labels, discount name, discount percentages, status. We have minimum quantity. We have specific product in which the discount will be applied for. So now let's give it a name and say summer sales. Then discount percentage will be something between 1 and 100. So if it's like more than 100, it don't allow you to create discount on the system. So you have to, it has to be between 1 and 100. So let's just give it like 20. Then minimum quantities, let's say 6. Then select status, so for active and inactive. So active, when if I choose active on the system, so that means the discount is active. Inactive, that means discount is not active. Okay, so now we want our discount to be active. We say discount active, and then for each discount, there has to be a specific product in which discount is applied to. So you cannot create discount without selecting any product in the system. So we're just gonna go and create a discount for efficient grip SUV. Say create discount, then it's gonna display a pop-up modal. Say summer sale is active, and this is the discount is active. This is the summary. So you can even search for a discount. So you wanna search for something else which is not here. Father's Day special. So the search functionality expired. So it just filters out and mission records. So admin can also update the discount. They go to edit and then they can actually just update the minimum quantity from 6 to 4 for in case then it's going to display the pop-up modal. Then it's updated from 6 to 4. So now the discount will be displayed on the product side. Be displayed on the product side. So let's wait for it to load. See, as on the summer sales. So this is the product in which we created a discount for efficient crib SUV. So it shows already 20% off for 4 items. So whenever a customer buys for 4 items, they get 20% off. Now, let's say the admin wants to remove the discount. So if they want to remove the discount, they can actually go to edit and then the status for that discount and can be set to inactive. Then update, discount updated successfully. So now the discount is no longer applied. So if you will navigate back to the program we applied discount on good day efficient grip before. So now the discount is removed. So now going back to the discount section, let's say for instance, um, the admin wants to delete the discount record. So for the admin to delete the discount record, the record has to be inactive first. So that's when they'll be able to delete the discount. So if let's say the discount is still active, delete, then load. Then now we want to delete the discount while it's still active. So it don't allow you to delete the discount. So delete the confirmation model, delete. So it says cannot delete an active discount. Please deactivate it first. Okay, so let's deactivate it first. Inactive, then update, close. So now since it's deactivated, let's just refresh this page. Then let's delete confirmation order. It's currently deleted successful. So that's the functionality around the discount. So that means discount will only be deleted if it is not associated with a specific stock item on the system.
Now we are going to display how you can create a wish list for yourself. So you just click the little heart icon and it shows a message that has been added to your wish list. We navigate to the wish list and it displays the item that we have added to our wish list. And if we would like to update it, for example, you can choose either by adding it to cart or by removing it. When a user wants to update their wish list, they can either go back to the product page and maybe select a new item to add to their wish list. We navigate back to the wish list icon and it displays all the added items into the wish list. And the second option that they can do to update it is by simply clicking the remove button and it has been removed from their wish list. So therefore their wish list has been updated. Now we are on the products page and we are going to place an order. Click the order now button and it has been added to our cart. So we can now go to our cart and it will show us the order that we have placed. After we have made a payment for the order, we can also choose if now we want to cancel an order. So we click the link here, the order history, and it shows us the recent order that we have placed and we can then proceed to click cancel order. We enter a reason for cancellation. Order process, for example, and then we confirm the cancel. It now displays by the order status that the order has been cancelled. If a user wants to now reorder, buy the order again, they can just click the buy again and follow the same proceedings as before. Pay now, complete the payment. The payment was successful, so the user was now able to reorder the product again. When we want to update the status for a pickup order, we will go and select pickup order, and this tab will showcase all the orders that are available, whether they are collected, cancelled, or waiting pickup. So this the order that was placed today and the status is still awaiting pickup. We click the update status button, we select collected and then we click save. This shows that the order has been collected, has been picked up. Now we are going to make a payment for the order that we have placed. Click pay now. Then we complete the payment. Now the payment has been successfully made. The user now wants to request the payment refund, perhaps for a previous order. They can go to the order history and click request payment refund. Then they can enter their order ID and then enter the refund amount, can be 300 Rand. Enter a valid reason and the date, and then they submit a refund. Here's the message that shows that the request for a refund has been submitted successfully. When the manager wants to approve a payment refund, they go to the admin dashboard, they click the approve payment refund, and here it displays the order ID number, which was one as stated before in the previous, and it shows that the status is still pending. It has not yet been approved. So the manager has to click the approve refund button, and then they select a refund status and saying they have approved it, refund approved, and we update the status. This then shows that the request from the customer to approve their refund has been successfully approved.
Okay, so for the report, the admin can be able to view on unknown settlement reports. So we have the service report, we have stock, we have booking report, we have customer order report, we have supplier order report, product performance, and monthly revenue report. So basically, when the admin logs in on the system, they can actually make informed decision based on the data from the report. So the service report has the list of services which are offered at superior levels. So it has that date for that specific service. Okay, this service is available from this period until this period. So this button here, it enables the admin to download this report as a PDF. The second report, which is stock report, it shows the stock item, it shows the size, the category, the brand, the quantity, total quantity of stock which is written off, and the latest prices. So it also shows the date of the report and the name of the person who generated the report. We also have the export button. So the export button is there on each every 7 reports. So this is the list report for stock. Then we have booking summary. So this booking summary report, it shows the booking which are there as superior. It shows the booking for each customer. So basically booking ID, then it has booking number, it has date, service, repair station, and total. And subtotal, this is a transactional report. It's gonna calculate the total amount for each booked service and then combine it to make a grand total. So it shows even the status of each booking. It also has an export button. Then the fourth one is customer order receipt. So customer order summary report. So this shows the orders which are made at superior levels. It shows which items were bought and the quantity and the size. So it also shows the grand total, which means this is a transactional report. Then we have supply order report. Supply order report is report which shows the orders which were sent to suppliers. We have supplier name, supplier order date, we have received. So this is the status for like did we receive the order from the supplier, like back order, cancelled, no, stock item which you order from the supplier, the price, size, and quantity. So it shows the same thing, date generated by who, and then export as PDF button and the logo. I forgot about this logo. Then we have product performance report. So product performance report is a adjustable report in which you can select the date from and up to until a specific date where you want to compare the performance of each product. So basically, it just uh, compares which product has been bought more by customers. So it's gonna like filter them based on how many quantities were sold, how many quantities were bought, and all that. So it has grand total. It also shows this filter button in which the user can actually select the date from where they want to see the report until to a specific date. Then we have monthly revenue report, which shows um, the amount of money that is made at superiors. So this is displayed via a graph which shows month and a year. So this is the revenue for September. So if there's a revenue for if the business made sales during next month, so it's gonna display another graph which is gonna show the revenue within that specific month. So this is the logo. This is generated by who, then the date and export value they look the same.